Dua Lipa. Oh,
Hi,
it's so great to see you. Where are you?
so good to see you. I wish I could give you like a hug through the screen.
I'll give you one. I know that's our thing. Where are you? Where are you quarantined? Where are you being safe? Hopefully, where?
I'm in London. I'm in London. I'm
Oh
here with my
gosh.
boyfriend. But it's been okay, given the circumstances.
Congrats on the album, by the way, Future Nostalgia, which I love that title so much.
Thank you.
But you have 3 singles in the Hot 100 in the U.S., top 10 in the U.K. You're the first female British artist to have 3 singles in the top 10 since 1955. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's a
That's
good little fact.
that's
Thank
pretty
you.
amazing. That should make you happy. Yeah. You
I
released
love
the
it.
album. You released the album earlier than you thought you were gonna do. Why did you decide to do that?
Well, the album was always going to come out April 3rd, but we released it a week earlier because there was like a leak online, and I was like, F it, we're just going to go. Let's just
Wow. How
put
did
it
those
out.
things happen? How did things get leaked online? I don't understand it.
I don't know. Sometimes it's just, I don't actually know. I feel like when music is almost about to come out, then it starts getting sent to,
Yeah.
shops. It starts traveling, and the CDs are already out, so it's kind of
Just
inevitable. More, but it is what it is, and I'm quite relieved. It was
did it
there was a
scare
little
you? Did you go like, oh no, this is awful. This is not what we planned.
yeah, it was a bit just a bit like confusing, and I was like, why? But I think some things happen for a reason, and it was just I was relieved. It was like another thing that showed me that the music had to be out, because there was a point where I was feeling a little bit conflicted, and I was like, I'm not sure if I want to put the music out this time. Like, a lot of people are suffering, and I just don't know if it feels right. But then I also thought about the fact that I made this record to get away from any anxieties or pressures of making a second album and not have to think about that. And then I was like, maybe this record could give people a moment to get away from everything, and maybe give them some comfort. And yeah.
Yeah, it definitely did. We need it now, and nothing's better than music. I mean, great music, especially. Someone, I mean, might have been you. Someone described your music as dance crying. Have you ever heard what I'm talking about?
It's my forte.
So you call it dance crying. Explain what dance crying is.
So you're like dancing and then you're crying. It's again playing
I've
on
done that many times.
it's playing on juxtapositions, because you want to make music that you dance to and that you want to have fun with, but if you've listened to the lyrics, there's always like a deeper meaning. And there's something that I feel, especially with my first record, like a lot of the songs that I made were quite sad, but I still wanted to dance, so I wanted to do both of them together. And that trickled into the second record. And not that a song like Break My Heart is sad, but I see it more as like a celebration of vulnerability and that part of falling in love. But you just never know. It's kind of the excitement and the unsurety, and the what ifs, and that's it's
And
kind of,
talk about more of a now moment. I mean, what is going on? No one even really knows. I mean, you probably didn't plan on people having private dance parties to your music indoors and not going to clubs, but that's the case.
yeah. I didn't think so, but I think dancing in the kitchen works just fine.
So now we
That's
know what your
been
next we know what your next video is going to be.
oh my god, doing videos from home has been a lot of fun. I feel
You're
I
all
mean,
over TikTok, by the way. Don't
oh, I
start
am.
now. Oh my gosh, don't start now is like the biggest thing everyone's doing. Don't show up, don't come out. It's just fitting with what everyone's being told right now, and it's almost like you wrote it like last week.
For the self-isolation era.
Yeah, it's exactly right. It's actually the perfect record. If anyone is watching and has not streamed or downloaded Future Nostalgia, I highly recommend it. It is fantastic. It is I think it's super fun. I love it. It's a fun record. And then, like you said, yeah, if you do listen to some of the lyrics and really read them, it's like they're heartbreaking and like, oh, it's kind of real. It's well done. It's well done. I love it.
Thank you so much.
We have everyone that comes on the show. I ask if there's a charity that you're linked to or would like to highlight.
Yeah.
How'd you get involved with UNICEF?
Well, I went last year and did some work with UNICEF. I went down to Lebanon, and I'm very close to the refugee situation in the world. I guess first and foremost because my parents were refugees and they moved to the UK, but also just because I feel like in the current climate, it's an ongoing issue, and especially now with COVID-19, I feel like, you know, children and refugees, they're constantly living in such overcrowded places, and so often they can't self-isolate. I feel like they're the most at risk at the moment, and I feel like we really need to be supporting charities that are also working with like World Health Organizations to really combat the problem, and UNICEF is someone that really does that.
They really do.
That's why I really think everyone should donate whatever they can to UNICEF.
Whatever it is, if you guys
amazing work from what I've seen on the ground, especially now what they're doing through COVID-19 and trying to tackle that, especially for overcrowded refugee camps. It's incredibly important. So I really believe that we should donate.
You're going to perform for us later, which I thank you for doing that, because I would just be happy just talking to you, and just because I think you're just so lovely. But you're performing. Is it odd performing for no audience?
It's fun. I mean, I guess I performed to my boyfriend who helped film me, so that was fun. Setting up our own little studio in the flat. So yeah, new experiences, learning new things. It's been a blast. I'm really excited.
The song's called "Break My Heart," and it's from Future Nostalgia, and it's coming up later in the show. But I just want to thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it, and millions of people who are watching this appreciate it. And I just love you, bud.
Love you. Thank you so much for having me.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.